Hello everybody, I'm arriving at my favorite flying place that you may know if you follow me. That's actually almost the only spot where I do fly. It will be my second flying day with the E-flite Timber 1.5 meter 10th edition. Why did I call it 10th edition? I think that's because they have produced 9 other timber like this in different sizes. Whew. Now this drone has theoretically an obstacle avoidance system. We'll see. Well, to come back to the Timber, yes, 10th edition because they have produced 9 other timber exactly like this one, but in different sizes. So you can imagine the 10th edition has been well refined. Yeah. Okay, there are branches. We'll see how the drone behaves. Yeah, not bad. It's the DJI Neo 2 drone. It obeys to gestures. For instance, I can tell him to go lower. Yes. I can tell him to come closer. I will do that. Come on, baby. Yes. And land in my hand. Yes. Well, today is not a DJI Neo day, it's a Timber day. But I use this drone to record, well, to shoot at me, to film me.
Spotlight. 3, 2, 1.
I have mounted the plane, the model. Actually, I have to show you something. When you come on the terrain with this model, all you need is one screwdriver. One screwdriver to screw two screws, nylon screws here, and that's all. Yeah, that's all. Now, I had a few CG issues last week for the maiden flight. Yeah, the plane, whatever I did was too nose heavy, and I moved the battery backwards. It didn't help, and actually there was a solution in the package of this Timber. They deliver in the package different things: the fuselage, the wings, floats, and these 2 things. This is the spar for the rear stabilizer. There in the package there are two parts, two spars, one in metal, heavy metal, and one, oh, no, don't come to me, no, oh, okay. You see, it responds to gestures, and I made too much gestures with my hands, and he thought he had to land. Okay, let's try again.
Spotlight. 3, 2, 1.
Well, what did I say? Yeah. In the package you get two spars for the rear stabilizer, one in carbon fiber, this is what I'm using right now, and one in heavy metal. And there are two of these, and this is ballast, a little ballast weight. So I've put one of these in the rear compartment. There is a compartment for that. So hopefully we won't have today CG issues. We'll see. If it's still nose heavy, I will put this second ballast, and if it's still nose heavy, I will swap the current spar with this heavy metal spar. Today I'm not alone on the field, as you can see. Not far from here there is the Technical University of Lausanne, EPFL, and they are experimenting rockets there. Maybe you can see they are experimenting rockets. I didn't speak yet with them, we'll see. It remains a lot of space for me to fly. Yeah, so it shouldn't be an issue. I can fly in this direction here. I can fly on the other side. Yes. Okay, then I think I told you everything I wanted to tell you. Yeah, this timber is a classical, really. At E-flite, for the E-flite company, it's a classic aircraft. In the 10 last years, I think, maybe more, they developed 10 of timbers. This is the 10th edition. Okay, so I think it's very well tuned by the company. We'll see. In activity, this will change. Okay, go up, go up, go up, go up, go up. Yes, exactly. Very nice. I love these modern technologies, really. That's really incredible what can be done today. Okay, battery is 2200 milliampere hour. So that was the capacity, 2200. 4S, of course. For this plane we need 4S batteries. I like seeing my plane from the front, so I position myself at the front of the plane. I pull on the elevator. I don't want it to flip over like the last day, last week. For the first flight it flipped over at the takeoff, in front of the plane at takeoff and even at landing. Okay. Still nose heavy. Still nose heavy. I will have to put the second ballast. And maybe the metallic spar. Well, it's nose heavy, but less than last week. Gliding. Hello.
Just to warn you, we are doing rocket launches, so if you go close by, it might hit your plane.
No, I won't do that.
Okay.
I won't do that. I've heard that you do rocket experiments.
Yeah.
So I won't fly over your position. Look how good it climbs with 2200 milliampere hour battery, 4S battery, and 30C. Let's do a stall turn. Yeah, I will have to put the second ballast and then it should be alright, we'll see. It's still a little bit nose heavy. Yeah, there are many people here, a lot of people, so I have to be careful. But I should be able to avoid hurting these people. Stall turn. You see, I'm less nervous today than for the maiden flight, because now all this operating this model is not anymore something new for me, so I'm much more relaxed, yes. Full flaps for a nice landing. Yes. Oh, the battery is at 40% after almost 3 minutes flight time.
Flaps up.
Okay, so let's start again in the direction of the vortex. The vortex, this is the name of this building round building with spiraling stories. That was almost a stall takeoff, a short takeoff with almost full power. Ooh, oh my god, oh my god, wow, I must be careful. Oy, 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 oy. Yeah, the flaps are up, which is good for cruising and acrobatics. Let's do a stall turn. Let's do a climb, a roll, half roll and half loop. A roll and half loop. Wow, I was not that far from the pole, I think it's called, huh? No, the pylon. Okay, let's land this plane. Yeah, not bad. And it was a short landing, a stall landing. Not bad at all. They will launch a rocket soon, I think. Okay, 20% battery.
Flaps up.
Again, a short takeoff with full power, no flaps. I think it still could be shorter if I would have used the flaps. Stall turn. Yes. Yoo-hoo! Wow! Okay, full flaps for a landing. We do a slip. Yes, to shorten the landing and the approach. Yes.
Flaps up.
Okay, 10% battery. We can do a last little flight. Wow, 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 wow. Oh la la, that's not good. That is not good. Not at all. This is a sign that it is still nose heavy.
Spotlight. 3, 2, 1.
Hello, we are now ready for the second flight, and because of the many people on this terrain here, I will swap the terrain. I will fly here on this side. On this side, yeah, should be more cautious, more careful way to fly. Come, yes, yeah, yes, exactly. Come, yes, okay. This is my last battery for the drone, but not my last battery for the plane. Okay, let's see. Let's taxi a little bit.
Throttle cut off.
Yes, okay. Timer reset.
Timer reset.
Yes, and the battery is full. So this is now the second flight, second battery. I have 5 of them. This is the second one, 2200 milliampere hour 4S 30C. Okay, let's go. Ha ha ha, look at that. Look at that. When the pilot is relaxed. Still a little bit nose heavy. Very little, yeah, a little bit. So I think I will have to switch, to swap the spar, to use the metal spar for the stabilizer. Let's do a fast pass. Woo! Whoa! Oh, I was too nervous. I was too ambitious with this fast pass. Let's try again a fast pass. They are shooting rockets, and you can hear it. You see, if your plane is well balanced with the CG at the right place, such passes and acro is more easy, is better. You fly better with a balanced plane, of course. Yeah. It is not far to be well balanced, but still a little bit nose heavy. I will really have to change the spar in the rear horizontal stabilizer. Yeah. It is not a fast pass, it is actually gliding. Full throttle, stall turn. loop. That was a fast pass. Stall turn. And let's land
Full flaps.
yes, let's land this plane full flaps for a nice landing. Not bad at all. Yeah, I hope you notice
Half flaps.
that I'm getting better and better with this plane and with myself. Yeah. All right. Battery. Battery is 20%. Battery of the plane, of course. So we can take off again. Let's do that. We have half flaps. Okay.
Flaps up.
Flaps up for cruising. Yoo-hoo! Wow! Stall turn. Good climbing, but the battery will be soon empty, so I have to land.
Half full flaps.
Full flaps, huh? Yes. Very good. Oh, percentage on the plane charge is 10%. So
Half flaps.
I can do a little flight. Yeah, small flight. So take off and landing. Half flaps for a nice takeoff.
Flaps up. Full flaps.
And we land again, and this will be the last landing with this battery. Excellent, excellent. Ooh, battery still at 10%. Okay.
Half flaps.
As long as the battery is not empty, we can still fly. Okay, let's do that. Here, now you can see it's a stall plane. it can take off on a small distance. It's soaring, it's gliding quietly with full flaps. We are ready now for the third flight. Still a 2200 milliampere hour battery, but there is a big change. I have exchanged the carbon fiber spar for the rear stabilizer. Here there is a spar here, and I've put the metallic spar. Let's see if this plane is nose or tail heavy. Ideal would be if it would be CG heavy, center of gravity heavy. I don't know if you can say that, but I think you understand what I mean. Neither tail nor nose heavy. Okay, let's take off. Yoo-hoo! Okay, this is a landing with no flaps. Yeah, still nose heavy. Incredible. Incredible. But maybe I can put the battery more backwards, maybe. I've changed the position of the camera on my cap, so the plane should be
Full flaps.
should be better centered. Okay, now I'm flying quite slowly with full flaps. And let's do let's do a short landing. Let's take off. Look at that. Haha. Look how powerful this plane is. Stall turn. Powerful and robust. That's why I bought it. Years of experience from E-flite with these timber planes. Just a loop, just a loop. In French we say a looping, but actually in English I think it's more a loop than a looping. And this is a roll. And it was nice, it was good, it was straight, because now the plane is well balanced. It's, yeah, CG is better positioned. Still a little bit nose heavy, but not that much. Again a loop. Gliding. Today I'm better with a more balanced plane, more relaxed, everything goes better today. Only one flip over, small flip over. Yes, excellent. Okay, let's prepare for
Full flaps.
a landing. Facing the wind, a little wind. Yeah, that was my best landing, I think,
Half flaps up.
since I own this Timber. Okay. Yoo-hoo! Look at that! Ah! Hi, ay, 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 ay. Look how it climbed so well. So well. Battery was at 20% when it was on the floor, so we can do a big flight with some acrobatics. Fast pass. Yoo-hoo! Look at that!
13.73 volts.
Okay. Transmitter is speaking about voltage, so we have to land. We have to land.
Full flaps.
Full flaps for a short landing. It will land a bit far, but doesn't matter. Yeah, it's okay. Wow! Oh, ay, 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 ay.
ESC 13.47 volts.
I'm always amazed with these models, how my Jet 2, how it climbs indefinitely.
Full flaps.
Okay, let's land this plane. Yeah, again a bit far. We are now ready for the fourth flight, the fourth battery. It's a big one, 3200 milliampere hour.
Time
Yeah, we can fly longer than with the previous batteries. 4S battery. It's a 100C, meaning it can deliver a lot of power. The C means, I think, continuous discharge. It can discharge very quickly and deliver a lot of power during this discharge, quick discharge. So if you need power bursts when you do acro, then you need such a battery. Okay, battery is full, 90%, but it might have more than 90%. The transmitter rounds always the battery charging. Okay, we still have the metallic spar in the rear stabilizer and the two ballasts. And I put this battery as much as possible backwards. Haha, look at that! Yes, still nose heavy, a little bit. Now I really don't know what to do to make it to balance it better, but it's okay, it's pilotable. Look, no problem, no problem, no problem at all. %, throttle, full throttle. Yeah, I didn't know anymore in what position it was. Okay, stall turn. Look at that. I love stall turns. Stall turn, you put full throttle, you climb vertically, and you give some rudder, and it twists. What's going on? I think he's calling his dog. I have to be careful with the goals. I've had in the past collisions between my models and this goal especially there. I had a collision of my air tractor with this goal. Since then I'm very careful. That was a loop. Another loop. Half loop and half roll. Everything goes better than last week for the maiden flight. Okay. And what I love with these models is that they are so quiet. I love electric things, everything which is electric. I love it. I love my electric unicycle, my electric models, my electric drone, my electric tooth brush. Electricity is so quiet. Stall turn. Stall turn again. Wow, look at that, how it climbs. Ay, ay, ay. Fast pass. Fast climb. Sometimes I'm asked how far I can send such a model. People think the limitation is the radio control, but actually this is not what limits the distance. What limits the distance is your vision, what you see when the plane is becoming a dot in the sky and you cannot judge its position. That's the limit, not the radio, not the radio communication. I think radio communication, I think it's something like 1 kilometer. Gliding, 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 slow pass, no flaps, flaps up. Let's do a slow pass
Full flaps.
with full flaps. I think this is the way to fly very slowly with the full flaps. Okay, I've put the fifth battery, 3200 milliampere hour. It's a big battery. Look at that! Ha ha! Look! Look, look, look. Look at that. Oh, it's quite nose heavy, huh? And I don't know what to do now against it. I really don't know. I've put the metallic spar, the two ballasts. What can I do more? I've set the battery backwards, as backwards as possible. And look, it dives when I drop the throttle stick. Okay, stall turn. I can do acro, but always pulling on this, pulling a little bit on this elevator. I don't know what to do. I have to figure out, I don't know yet what to do. Let's do a loop. How nice it is when there is nobody, all this space for us alone. Isn't it great in this very populated country? I have this chance of having these sport fields close to my home, and that's a great opportunity for me because I don't have any car. I only have my bike and a trailer, and that's ideal to come here from my home. Oh,